Hello, and welcome back to How To Chem Manual. You'll probably remember, as a quick review, last time you were here, we did ionic compounds. So that is when you take a metal and a nonmetal and put them together. Well, today we're going to be doing molecular compounds. So we're still doing compounds, which is two items put together, but this time it's molecular. Molecular. So molecular compounds. What is a molecular compound? Well, a molecular compound is two nonmetals put together. Non-metal plus non-metal. Two nonmetals put together. So normally that'll be the last to the right of the periodic table, and normally they're gases in room temperature. So an example of a molecular compound or two nonmetals would be nitrate or nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen is a gas. Oxygen is also a gas, and they're both nonmetals. So if you put them together, you get nitrogen oxide. Now, also, each chemical has a charge. So in this case, nitrogen oxide, nitrogen has a charge of 3. Oxygen has a charge of 2. So you want to keep these charges to their own person. So for nitrogen oxide, nitrogen will be tri, because 3. So tri nitrogen. And then can anyone guess what oxygen is with a 2? That's right. It's di for 2 oxide. Oops. My bad. Sorry. Oxide. Nitrogen oxide. So that, if you can see it there, is how to do a molecular compound. We'll do one more and then I'll release you. So for our last one, we'll do sulfur bromide or bromine. Now, sulfur, right here, sorry, this is a U. Sulfur has a charge of 2. Bromide has a charge of 1. So normally if it's a 1, you're not going to put anything, you're just going to leave it blank. So this is how we're going to write this equation. We're going to go S for sulfur. You should see this on your periodic table. So S2 plus Br1. So bromide is 1, sulfur is 2. So how we write this will be disulfur, and then since you don't put anything for 1, except we're going to make one exception, and that's oxygen. So I'll talk about that in a second. So this will be, though, disulfur bromide. So you're not going to put anything right here because there's only 1. There's no more than 1, so you're not going to put anything. Now, the one exception for this rule is oxygen, as I stated. So oxygen, when it is by itself, or when it is in a chemical or a molecular compound, when it is in a molecular compound, you are going, so we'll do oxygen. Ooh, so 1 oxygen, 1. Let's do fluoride. and fluoride is a 1. So we're going to do, let's switch these around though. So fluoride will be in the front, oxygen will be in the back. Okay, everyone got that? Hope you're following along. So we're doing fluoride, or fluorine, and oxygen. So fluorine, fluorine, and plus oxygen. When you put these two together, you're going to get F for fluorine and O for oxygen. So FO, but in this case we have 1 oxygen and 1 fluoride. So fluoride is actually going to stay the same. So we're going to do fluorine, but this is not just oxygen. We're actually going to add a mono. So MONO, mono. Only for oxygen though. So monoxide. So when you're doing oxygen, this is actually going to be fluorine monoxide. Because you only for oxygen, when it's a 1, you have to add that mono. Anyways, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I hope you understood it. If you need to rewatch the video, please do, and have fun.